Morning. I've been kiteboarding now for about 7 years. I'm from the Sunshine Coast in Queensland, Australia. At home on the Sunshine Coast, I have a bunch of really good surf spots. I have one in particular which is called Stoomers, and that's pretty much where I hang out with all the local crew. I got into kiteboarding by chance when I was living and working in the Motu Island in Fiji in 2000. A bunch of the Maui crew who were original windsurfers and surfers were just starting to get into kiteboarding, and they were all out having a great time, and they pushed me to get into it, showed me the ropes, and I was pretty much on my way from there. I would definitely define my riding style as surf because I come from a surfing background, you know. I don't have any windsurf influence, so I'm really into the whole strapless way of riding. I don't think it's, you know, like everything. I think that's the best part about the kite is it can be so versatile, and there are so many great ways to ride. But, you know, for me personally, the whole surf way is where I've come from and is where I'm heading. So that's what, you know, like really, you know, gets me excited about riding. The past year for me has been huge. I started off on my first ever film venture, and we shot that the entire year, and that was called The Unknown Road. There was definitely a really defined style of riding that I was trying to push in my movie, and that was the whole kite surf crossover. I really believe that like kiting is really a natural extension of surfing. I'm not trying to compare kiting to surfing, but just show it, you know, as an extension. I have huge plans for 2008. Right now, I'm just about to release a full instructional DVD entirely devoted to riding the waves with a kite. Then we're straight into our next film, and that's, you know, the next step after The Unknown Road. But most of all, I'm just so stoked at the moment with riding the waves with a kite, and that's, you know, my focus. I just want to ride as much as possible and just try and progress what I'm doing, and hopefully get some surfers stoked on the sport and have it grow and develop in that direction.
Look out, dude. There we go.
This trip to South Africa has been incredible for me because it's somewhere I've wanted to come for so long, and that's for one main reason is it has Jeffreys Bay, which is like a world-class surfing wave, and I've dreamt about surfing that wave, you know, like my whole surfing life. We're in Cape Town, and it's, you know, like way more beautiful than I ever thought.
We will overcome. We will overcome.
Looking good.
What is the real thing?
Probably the best thing about kiting is how versatile it is and how there is so many different ways that you can ride the waves. And I think, you know, like everybody should just do it how they like, you know, like what suits their conditions, what suits their style and their background, you know, like there's no way that's right or wrong. And as long as you're out there having a good time doing what you're doing, then that's what it's all about. Yeah, my advice on selecting a board would be depending on how you want to ride the waves. There's two main ways of riding the waves, and that's using the power of the wave or the power of the kite. When you use the power of the kite, you can get away with a much smaller board because you're not relying on the power of the wave to get you through those sections. But if you're somebody who just wants to use the kite to get you into a wave and then so you can just surf that wave, then you're going to want to use a surfboard, something similar to what you would normally surf. Halfway into the unknown road, I was totally devoted on being a fuel rider, and then Slingshot brought out this new kite, which is the Rev, and ever since then, you know, like I've never looked back on any other kite. I think the Fuel is a great kite, and in my heart it's always going to be one of the best kites ever, but this new style of kite has really helped change my riding in a really positive way, and I see it being the benchmark now and the future of riding in the waves with the kite. The reason why the Rev is such a great kite is because it has all the attributes of the Fuel with a few more advanced details for me for riding in the waves, and that's a little bit more shut off and a little less low end pull. So when I'm in those critical moments on the wave, I feel like I have a lot more control. The other thing is its versatility. It's so efficient in all wind strengths and also all wind directions. So for me, it's just an all-round kite, and I think it's a huge advantage for when I'm traveling. Yeah, changing from the Fuels to the Revs has changed the size of my quiver in such a positive way. I'm pretty much running two kites now, which is an 11-7 combination, and for me traveling, it's perfect because when I get somewhere, it's either 11 meter or 7 meter, and you know, that's a big deal for me because I'm not going everywhere with a million kites and I'm not getting confused on wind strength at certain places.
All I am is you again.
When I'm out there riding, I just feel like, you know, like it's just me, like the whole world is like left behind me. I'm out on the ocean. I can go as far out as I want or I can come in as close as I want. I just have this total detachment from the rest of the world, and it's the most incredible feeling. It's like, you know, it's my time, it's my own time. It's the best feeling in the world.
You get alone out to sea. Wait when you see me fly over, listen out loud.
Kiteboarding to me is lifestyle. I base my whole life around lifestyle. People have so many different values, and for me it's living a good lifestyle. And I love the ocean, I love the waves, and I just love kiteboarding. It's just, I live it and breathe it. Hello, hello. For any more information on me or what I'm up to, go to my site, BenWilsonSurf.com, and if you need any more information about gear, go to slingshotsports.com.